Hi, welcome to our latest Trail Talk in Tehaleh.
Yes.
You know Becky, and she's a local lender here with Fairway Mortgage, and I'm a local real estate agent. I bought here myself years ago. If you're thinking about moving here, if you don't use me, use another local agent, no matter where you buy. But more importantly, if you're thinking about moving to Tehaleh, and you've seen an ad or you're just heard about the community down here in Bonney Lake, it's the largest master plan community in the state of Washington. There's 3,000 homes built currently and another 6,000 to be built. It's just a beautiful community. And if you're familiar with my channel, if you've seen me before, you know what I'm talking about. But the most important thing to do is please just don't wander into Tehaleh and wander into a builder's office. Make sure you reach out to a local agent and set up a tour and have that person guide you through the process.
Yes.
Becky's worked for builders before, and she has some insight she can share with you about that as well.
Yeah, I think, David, the most common concern that I hear from buyers when they're coming in is that they don't want additional costs. A lot of people think that they actually have to pay their buyer's agent, the real estate agent representing them, money. But they actually don't. The builder covers that. But what they get is so much advocacy because the agent is there to represent them and negotiate on their behalf, make sure that the contract is correct, all the dates are being followed, and can really follow up on things. And you, especially being local, you can be right on site and check the progress of the house.
Right, exactly. And every builder has a different contract, so you got to get somebody that's familiar with the contract. Most builders do not use state-issued forms, so any agent that works for a builder is actually the agent for the builder. So a lot of people think, oh, I have an agent with this builder and they're my agent. Well, they're not your agent. They have a fiduciary responsibility to the builder, and they have the builder's best interest at heart. And all the agents here, all the builders are top quality builders. They do a great job and a great product. But at the end of the day, you need somebody looking out for your best interest throughout the building process.
Absolutely.
And somebody like myself, I live here. I'm going to check on your property. I'm going to make sure that timelines are being followed and that I'm a resource for you throughout the building process. I was with one builder, and I was looking at the house with the builder, and the builder looked at me and said, yeah, Dave, the roofing they were putting on, he's like, you know what? I've got my A-team on that. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's great. You got the A-team on. But there must be a B-team, right? Or a C-team. And a lot of these builders use subcontractors.
Right.
And you want to make sure your team is always the A-team, no matter what they're...
For sure. I don't want the C-team building my roof.
Exactly. And it just keeps the builder on their toes, knowing that there's an advocate for you on the ground here in the community. I have relationships with most of the builders and all their agents, and so I can get you answers if you need answers. Know that a lot of builders, agents, 10, 15 clients at one time, because they're overwhelmed with all the different homes they're selling, where I'm more of a concierge level of an agent, where I only take on a certain number of clients and can be a resource for you as you're going through the process and be a trusted advocate.
Yes, another thing I see really commonly with builders is that they have an in-house lender that offers incentives to them to use the lender. And I've worked for a builder's lender before, and what happens with that is, we all know nothing in life is free, right? We've all been around long enough to realize that. So what happens is they can say that they're going to give you an incentive to use the builder's lender, but typically what I see is it's kind of numbers from one column to the other kind of being juggled. So if they're giving you an incentive, maybe the interest rate is higher. Maybe there's other additional closing costs you don't see. There's different, it's just really important to get another opinion on that and at least have a resource like you, David, that's local and familiar with the process.
Yes, so please, before you decide to come out here, please reach out to me, and I'll set up a strategy session with me and Becky if you want. If you've already talked to your financial advisor,
we'll get you pre-approved before you even walk in the door.
And then buy you a cup of coffee. We'll meet down here at Cafe D'Arte, take you on a tour of the community, give you the insider's perspective of what it's really like living here that you're not going to get from any builder's website or any developer's website. So looking forward to seeing you when you get here. Give us a like, thumbs up, turn on notifications. Please subscribe. And we'll see you on our next money market update. So check those out each Monday. We do a live broadcast here from Tehaleh, and looking forward to seeing you and being an advocate for you. And we'll see you next time.
Bye. Okay.
Hi, welcome to our latest money market. I started with the money market.
Money market. Yeah.
I see that. Okay, so now it's
Trail Talk.
yes, it's okay.